And I was like, holy shit, what? Like, this goes inside the vaginal canal and it's going to sit there?
Hi, I'm Hui. I'm done pretty much most of my time. I spin and do fitness stuff once in a while.
Hi, my name is Aruna. In my free time, I do a bit of graphic designing. I dance as well. I've been a classical Indian dancer from very young.
I'm Singy. I like to sleep a lot. But then if I'm not sleeping, then Netflix.
I'm Audrey, I'm in year 1 and I like to bake.
My name is Sienna. I work out a lot. I do a lot of like strength training and weightlifting, and also I do like hand poke tattoos on the side.
Hi, so my name is Sydney. I'm 21. In my free time, I quite like to do yoga.
Okay, I try not to do any physical activities for the first 3 days because of cramps, and usually when I dance during the first 3 days, I will always leak because the pad will shift.
I cut down on exercise because I don't like exercising with a pad. It's very hot and stuffy. I don't do any water activities also. Even though like my flow is heavy, I will still do like all the like activities I've been doing. When I was in secondary school, right, my uniform is all white. If you leak it'll be very obvious. It looks like a Japan flag.
Secondary school, during the middle of class, my math teacher, he's male, and I didn't know how to excuse myself to put on my pad.
During orientation camp, we had like beach day, because you don't want to miss out on the fun. So I just went into the water with my pad and I ended up licking like my whole pants. Like it was like completely red.
It was like murder scene, It was like red on my skirt everywhere.
I had to just sit in a way that, it won't leak my pinafore. It did in the end. And then the chair had a bit of stains. I think most period horror stories are usually leak related because it's the utter humiliation.
Every time I see on like social media, like influencers, right, they always talk about like Diva Cup. Why I want to try it is just like I want to experience. I really dislike pads. My period is pretty heavy, so that means like I have to change pads like pretty often. It's very uncomfortable. I think that's like the biggest push for me because it's very hot and stuffy, especially like when I exercise or if like a very hot day. Actually, I'm grumpy not because of like the PMS, but it's like because like my pad is damn uncomfortable.
It's like a bit more sustainable than like using pads or like tampons. Then at the same time, you can go on with your daily activities.
I heard it's like very eco-friendly and I'm like interested to like learn more about it.
I started using in 2018. I was trying to find more ways of being eco-friendly, to move towards like zero waste.
I got it as a gift from my sister. She's a bit afraid of like trying the period cup. So she regifted it to me and I was open to trying it.
Because I hated pads. The hot and stuffy feeling was really, really uncomfortable. And sometimes seeing like your blood like clot on the pad was really disgusting, like the squish.
I really just chanced upon it. And I was like, holy shit, what? Like, this goes inside the vaginal canal and it's going to sit there? I really was like, my mind was blown. Actually, I didn't immediately buy it after finding out. It took me some guts, to master, and I really liked it a lot. Not instantly, there's a very steep learning curve, but I really think it's awesome.
I've seen like a few TikTok videos on like the menstrual cup. I know you're supposed to fold it, and like I know there are different ways to fold it before you insert it. It's an eco-friendly alternative to like pads and like tampons. She's been using it for like 1 year and like I'm quite amazed that like you can reuse it for that long.
I saw online on how they put like the menstrual cup into the vagina. You gotta save money on like pads.
It's just a cup that hold, like you like stuff it up like your vagina, right? Yeah, to collect blood, that's all.
For cups that are firmer, it is slightly more uncomfortable when you start using, but they actually open up easier once inside your body. Whereas softer cups are more comfortable and encouraged for beginners who are scared of pain or discomfort. As everyone has a different cervix size, the height of the stem also matters. If you have a higher cervix, it's recommended to have a longer stem so it's easier to take it out. Touch the cups and share with us what's going through your mind.
Yeah.
This one is like the softest of them all.
All the forms are like similar besides this cup, like it's a bit slanted.
I guess it accommodates like certain cervix designs. Like you know how the canal is not really
Like straight.
yeah straight. Yeah, it's like that.
The organic cup.
Oh, this one is like slightly firmer.
This is slightly smaller. I think this would be a very good beginner cup.
Lunette.
Lunette.
Oh, this is very firm eh.
Do you know why there are holes?
So that it won't leak out and that you know that it's full.
So when you're ready to remove, right, you must like pinch the base. The holes will like break the suction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's easier to pull out.
Oh, I think it's like one of like the OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to
the
see
originals.
the like ads for like this. It's quite firm also.
It's so cute because you can see like the measuring thing, so you can see how much you're actually bleeding. That was like one of the fun parts of using like a period cup. You know how people say like every period you bleed like a few tablespoons of blood?
Oh, it's not glass. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
what?
I don't know. I have no idea.
A glass of blood is a lot.
This is our only local brand. I started with the Freedom Cup as well. So I like the colour lah. That's why I started with this.
I'd say it's kind of soft.
This is pretty cool. It's a social enterprise. So every one cup you buy, you give one to like a female from an underprivileged community. A lot of them don't have like period care, like proper solutions, right?
You have 30 seconds to insert the cup properly without leakage.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I don't really know how to fold it.
This is your vagina.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh, is this tough?
Yep. Oh, it's okay.
Oh. Wow.
You're leak
Oh
proof.
my gosh. Oh, I didn't know it would be this secure though.
Yeah, pinch.
What is this one? Oh my god. Sorry. No. Emergency department.
Yay!
For me, 7 fold, so you fold it down like this so it creates a 7. Or I fold it the triangle way, which is folding it down completely like this. It's easier to insert because the entryway is a bit more narrow.
Then you shimmy.
It takes like at least like 2 periods to really get used to the action of like putting it in.
Okay, let's remove it.
Wee!
You gotta pinch the base.
Press down and break the seal. You have to have a strong grip. I try to get as deep as possible and just bend it in.
Wow, my fingers and pins.
Don't worry, it's very safe. It's just a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, you'll get used to it.
Do you feel anything when it's inside?
Once you insert it, it will sort of like nudge its way up on its own. Within few minutes, you will stop feeling anything if you insert properly. Like when you feel something there, right, it's not opened up properly. That is a cue for you to adjust it or reinsert it again.
How do you choose the size?
I just went for the smaller size first because I was afraid. 2 years then I switched to a larger size because my flow got heavier.
I actually tried putting like the tampon in, but I'm not on my period yet. So I had difficulties like putting it in.
Your period is a natural lubrication, and I was not on my period. I tried to put it in for the first time. I really struggled so much, probably because you're tense also. If you are very stressed about putting it in, your muscles will close up. Take a few breaths, really calm yourself down.
If you're like in a public restroom and then you want to change your cup, right? Like how do you go about it?
I usually don't change in public restroom because the cup lets me like go for 12 hours. But if that ever happens, I will like clean it up like with the toilet paper, like blot it dry, and then then they'll wash and then they will bring it back.
The whole thing's supposed to go in.
It really depends on your cervical size. Let's say your cervix is very short. This thing might stick out a bit. You can cut it actually. Mine goes all the way in actually. I like sort of like nudge it in as much as I can. And I use this to like sort of nudge it out again to pull it up for reinsertion.
If you sneeze, right? Like will it just like come out?
It definitely won't. The little seals, there's like pressure that you have to like break in order to like take it out.
Even for like running, like it won't like loosen up.
I didn't face any big troubles. Trust your vagina, it's gonna keep it up there.
But actually, how do you clean?
Good question. Brought this. This is what I use to clean. There are 3 ways to sterilize it. The first way, you can just take any pot, fill it up with water, put the cup, you need to let it boil for 5 minutes. Or you only do it in between your periods, not each time you insert, because you don't have to sanitize for that. You can just wash it with soap or even water is fine. Some people don't even wash it, just put it back in. The second way is instead of boiling it at the stove, you put it in the microwave. The third way, so this is a steam sterilizer. Oh, by the way, this is a cup that my friends and I, we actually created a small business venture, and we are also, because we're very passionate about cups as well, like we are actually going to start selling them because there are very, very few local brands, and we wanted to empower the young women in Singapore. Coming back to this, so we fill it up with some water, you plug it into a power socket, you close this, press the button, and it will auto switch off in a while. Maybe you can just explore slowly and figure out what is your favorite way of sterilizing.
You don't have to only use a period cup. I use liners just in case, because I felt a bit paranoid as well at the start. That really helped eliminate anxiety about leaking.
There's no perfect cup, so you can keep trying like a few brands because like your first cup may not be the one.
I really regretted not knowing how exactly the anatomy looks like inside. The first time I tried it, I was like ramming it up in like weird angles, and I was like, why isn't it going in? So I needed to know, oh, it's like that. YouTube, you can go and watch a lot of videos on cup insertion and all.
Use this opportunity to get to know yourself and your body. Using a period cup actually really did help me be more familiar with like what's going on in my coochie. You can even like take a mirror and kind of like look and see where the hole is. Okay. You can do this.
Yes, let's do it.